All systems go. Clear for liftoff.
What is going on, SHIPIT Nation YouTube station? We are back with another edition of the MLB Quick Hit video. It's your boy Ham. It is Sunday, June 8th. It's a great day for some baseball. FanDuel did include that Rockies-Mets game, but we're going to focus on this 9-gamer over on DraftKings, and we got some big boy pitchers up top that we're going to talk about. But first, before I get into that, if you haven't joined us yet over here at the Nation, make sure you head on over there, enter the promo code DGen75, RIP to the big guy from the big sky, $24 a month. That'll get you all access to everything that we have over there at SaberSim. You can't beat that. You have all access of SHIPIT Nation, and you'll have the SaberSim core. Hopefully you come on over and help us out over there at the Nation. One other thing before we get rolling, make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Certainly helps us out a ton over here. Also, put your home run call of the day. We had a winner last week. J Ram went yard on Sunday. Shout out to J Ram. We're going to talk about this pitching slate. It's one that I really like today. Got some big boys up at the top and not much to choose from down below. First up on the slate is going to be Skeet Paul Skeens taking on this Philadelphia Phillies lineup. And at first glance, the Philadelphia Phillies lineup pretty tough. But when you take out Bryce Harper, they're scuffling down there at the bottom of the lineup as well. It's not as tough. Last time Skeens faced him about a month ago, put up 32, I believe, 32 DraftKings points, something like that, 34 to be exact, a little less than a month ago. Paul Skeens been very good this year. Don't look at his record, folks. Record not going to be very good. His record, if you will, though, when it comes to what we care about in DFS, is superb. Paul Skeens, my number one pitcher. You're going to have to pay for him on both sites, $11K. Over on DraftKings, 10-7. On FanDuel, he is the highest priced pitcher today. Number two for me would be the next price pitcher. That would be Joseph Ryan. Joe Ryan been pretty good this season, up and down with the Ks. Went through a stretch where he didn't have less than 7 Ks, I think, in 4 or 5 games. Been struggling, I guess you could say, in the last two of the last 3 matchups. Now he gets to take on this piping hot Toronto Blue Jays team, winners of 9 of the last 10. But I think Joe Ryan, Joe to the rescue today. Give me some Joe Ryan, 10-6 over on DraftKings. The Blue Jays don't strike out a whole ton, not averse right-handed pitching anyway. But I still think Joe Ryan can limit the damage. Get out Vlad, get out George Springer, who had a 2-run bomb yesterday, and then go from there. I mean, on the season, they're striking out 18%. So the Ks may not be there. It's more the longevity play with Joe Ryan that we're going to get today. Third up for me would be Captain Jack Flaherty. Been very good all season long. Gets to take on this dangerous Cubs team. Cubs, very dangerous. We saw what they did yesterday. I think put up 6 or 7 runs. Jack Flaherty, 4 straight 20-point games. Had a multitude of 20-plus point games. 9-5. I think he's a great price today. Fourth up for me would be probably the most popular pitcher just in terms of his matchup and his salary. That is one Christopher Sanchez, only $8,800 on DraftKings, super low. He's going to come in maybe as SP2. This Pirates team hasn't been very good all season. Versus left-handed pitching, striking out 28% versus lefties on the season. Chris Sanchez, while he hasn't been dominant, you got a pretty safe floor with him. I would say right around 15, 16 with some upside up into, I would say 30s, maybe 30 might be his upside. 32, 33, maybe somewhere topping out around there. Let's talk about some pitchers that aren't the highest price that maybe I might go bargain basement hunting. That's Tanner Bybee. Tanner Bybee coming off his a great performance in the Bronx. Now gets to take on this Astros team. He's going to face probably 8 righties, potentially 9. I They just don't have any left-handed bats. With Yordong out, and they don't have any left-handed bats. Give me some Bibby. I know I'll butcher his name there. And then last but certainly not least would be Michael Lorenzen. Lorenzen, $6,900, has been getting shelled. Hey, but whenever we see the Chicago White Sox, we're always going to have some interest in Lorenzen. We know what Lorenzen can do. It'd be we're hoping for a ceiling game from him at 6,900, taking on this White Sox team. I don't love Lorenzen, but hey, if you landed on $6,900, $7,000 and needed a pitcher, I think Lorenzen's okay in a GPP type of performance. So I'll just re-rank them for you. It's going to be the big boys at top: Skeens, Ryan, Flaherty, Sanchez. Major drop off, and then Tanner and Michael would be 5 and 6. I don't think you need to do much more after that. Let's get into some of the stack rankings. First up for me, number 1 is going to be the Minnesota Twins. Get to take on Bowden Francis. Francis giving up long ball, I think 19 long balls this season, if I'm not mistaken. He gives them up in droves. Give me some left-handed power versus Mr. Bowden Francis. Second up for me would be the Royals. They've disappointed all week long. Now the rubber match against these White Sox looks to be a bullpenish type game for the White Sox, but give me these Royals. I think they can get it done today. My second favorite stack. Third and fourth up for me, it's a little game stack up there in Wisconsin. Give me the Brewers. Give me the Padres. Once again, you're looking at a bullpen game for the Padres. This Ryan Berger guy did throw 5 his last outing, but before that hadn't gone more than 1. So maybe they're trying to stretch him out. But give me some Brewers, and then also Aaron Savale, not an opener for the Brewers, but it could potentially be an opener. The way Aaron Savale pitches is a big ground ball pitcher, so that we don't love that, but hasn't been very good for years, in my opinion. Give me these fathers to take on Savale and do pretty well. Rangers would kind of round out my top 5 stacks on the day. T-Dub, Trevor Williams, not a very good pitcher, in my humble opinion. Give me these Rangers as my 5th ranked favorite stack. And then for some value, I'm gonna go with the Guardians. Give me the Guardians as a value stack. I would do minis only with them. I would definitely include J-Ram if I'm doing a mini with them. They get to take on some feller named Brandon Walter. Was good in his first outing, but give me these Guardians as my value stack. Minis only for the Guardians. And then last but certainly not least, the White Sox. I talked about Lorenzen earlier. He is prone to blow-ups. If you wanted to get some power bats in there, certainly don't hate that. But once again, it would be mini onlys for me when it comes to that. Let's talk about some of my top hitters on the slate. I got 5 of them. Got a 5-pack. I'm going to stick with those White Sox. Give me Miguel Vargas for the White Sox, first base, third base eligible, only 30,000. I think he's a great play today against Lorenzen. Second up for me would be Trevor Larnach. Talked about Bowden Francis, how he gives up those bombs. Give me Trevor Larnach, 3,900. He is my home run call of the day. Make sure you're putting your home run call of the day in the chat below. Third for me would be Mr. Langford. That's Wyatt Langford, $4,900, outfield eligible. Talked about Trevor Williams, how we want to pick on him. And then my favorite catcher of the day is going to be Ivan Herrera. What's his face? Kershaw. It's not the same pitcher he was back in the day. Give me some Herrera. Make sure he's in the lineup on a day game. And then last but certainly not least would be Mr. De La Cruz, Ellie De La Cruz, $6,200. He's more of a one-off type play because he is so expensive, but I love me some Ellie today. That'll do it for me, your boy Ham, over here at The Nation. Make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button before we get out of here. Make sure you put in your home run call in the day. We'll be back Monday with a live show. But until then, let's ship it.